Hello, everyone. Welcome to Storytime with Dave, Episode 2, Electric Boogaloo. This weekend is anniversary of something important that happened when I was growing up. I've told you guys before, while I've been in streams or in other videos, that I was a dancer. Well, back in 1983, the B-boy scene had hit LA and hit it in force. Yeah. At the time, I was a young kid, and I was staying with my birth parents, and I was kind of a latchkey kid at that time. And a youth center had opened up near where my parents were staying. Let's see here. And to give you a little insight of the culture, here we go.
People were afraid. There was a lot of bad publicity. They would say that these kids were gang affiliated. That stereotype negative image kept being perpetuated.
Breakdance and
Nothing was further from the truth. The kids that gathered were so welcoming. Okay, there's a lot of teasing going on. This is where I didn't develop the name, but this is where the nickname Gringo Lindo got put on me, because I was like maybe in first grade, and I was always hanging out with the groups. It was really quite fun, though. They were really welcoming.
Specific place, or in some cities you get a ticket, you get, which is really ridiculous, because if the kids have a place to go and express their art, then they won't have that problem of doing it on the street for money.
I had about 300 little breakdancers there, every day meeting there after school. My intent was to develop a cultural arts center for inner city youth who wouldn't normally have the privilege to develop their talent, to guide them and try to nurture their talent.
Yep.
They filmed the movie Breakin there. Then they came and did Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
Breakin, and you just don't stop. Here comes the movie that's fresh and hot. Boogaloo is breakdance too. Yes,
It was a fun experience. Sorry for the video quality, but
Hello, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Radiotron. I'm your host, Jazzy D, along with my beautiful co-host,
jump on it.
Radio was the spot to be. I mean, wasn't none of this old gangbanging stuff. You see Asians, Latinos, blacks, whites. I mean, they're in there partying. Ice-T got the crowd going, the Glove doing his thing. I was a young dude. Man, I had to be about 12, 13 years old, man, when I really, was calling myself rapping. There's a lot of things that was going on that I can speak on. I just want to let you know that there's a lot that went on that made it possible for a lot of you guys to do what you're doing today that we sacrificed for back in the day.
But as News 13's Miriam Hernandez reports, the plot has now taken a turn for the worse. Breaking was never choreographed, it just happened. The Youth Break Center grew the same way. No government funds, no private donations, but now they face eviction. The problem is progress. The owner of this block wants to put office buildings in a shopping center next door.
By the way, this was real life. That just happened to make it into the second movie, but this is what they were actually dealing with. It just was.
And in order to do that, he needs parking space. And he plans to put that right where the Youth Break Center now stands. The city's also closed down the weekend dances that paid the rent because of code violations.
See, I have a choice. Either I let them go out there in the street and take their chances, or I take my chances and allow them to be in here.
Next Wednesday, they march to City Hall to ask the mayor for a hand. From MacArthur Park, Miriam Hernandez, News 13.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The Youth Break Center, also known as Radiotron, is about to lose its clubhouse. And these youngsters are trying to get the attention of the city council with some very attention-getting performances. The center in the MacArthur Park area will soon be giving way to development, and Carmelo Alvarez is looking for help.
We'd like the city council to help us to find a vacant lot somewhere in the MacArthur Park area where we could actually pick up the building and move it there.
The building you're in now?
Exactly.
Today's City Hall performers included Handyman, a polio victim when he was an infant. None of the city council members came out to listen to the protesters or to offer them encouragement, but they had the most unusual protest we've ever seen. At City Hall, Jim Murphy, Channel 9 News.
So yeah, strangely enough, much like the story in the second movie of Breakin' 2, yeah, Radiotron went through that whole situation, and they managed to stay around with some help. Let's see here. What else? I've got another thing here.
I used to be an ex-gang member, and but dancing, dancing was our life and stuff. Like they say now, like dancing's all this, it's turned around, right? But instead of fighting, we're gonna take it to the floor and dance, and that's what we believe too. So down there, man, Carson used to be known for gangbang, but now it ain't like that. Everybody's into dancing. If you come here with our regular practice, you have about 50 guys breaking on this floor, different groups from everywhere. They used to be all gangbang. But that's why it's all calm now. You don't hear that many killings in Carson because they're all into dancing. Guys come out of jail and they look and they say, man, this is what's happening. They just hit the floor and start hitting the moves. That's what it's all about.
This is this is from the movie Breakin' Electric Boogaloo. This is their one of the things they did in the movies that was very similar uh, in real in real life for Radiotron. The the youth center called Miracles in the movie was essentially Radiotron. They just changed the name. In both movies, Breakin' and Breakin' 2, every dancer was essentially from Radiotron. They did what they can to get the message out. So I was over here. One of the cooler scenes that everyone remembers from the movies were some of the small little things that they took from other movies, like a lot. Well, quite frankly, from Fred Astaire.
Yes.
Yes, those were both adaptations of scenes that Fred Astaire did in previous movies. The one thing he did different with the ceiling dance is in Breakin' 2. They had the actress come in and be quote unquote the right way up at the same time he was on the ceiling. And if you notice, when she comes in, she's wearing a skirt. So they filmed that separately, and they essentially did a quick wardrobe change when she was in during the dancing, because she needed to be basically latched to the wall, or else she would have been tumbling all over. They used the gimbal for the whole thing, but it was other than that little inconsistency, it was done very well. But yeah, like they were saying earlier, it was really important for the community to have something to come together over instead of bickering over stuff. And that's essentially where I started getting into dance. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Let's see now. So yeah, this weekend is going to be the wow, I'm old. The 40th anniversary of Radiotron. If you guys can if it's streaming, I'm going to see about streaming it. It's going to be a free event. And for a frame of reference, Breakin came out slightly after Footloose. Footloose came out in like January of 1984 is when it was finally released. Breakin came out in May 4th of 1984. They did some filming for it in 1983. Let's see here. I'm gonna play a video that actually used footage. Give me a moment.
Boy, do I have an idea. We'll put together our own act. But a team, the three of you and me as manager. She ain't no street dancer. She knows nothing about what we do. She can learn. Do I have an idea? Boy, do I have an idea. We'll put together our own act. But a team, the three of you and me as manager. She ain't no street dancer. She knows nothing about what we do. She can learn.
Yeah? Oh.
You can teach me.
We're asking for trouble.
Man, now I know we're in trouble.
Got you effortlessly. That's the way it was. Happened so naturally. Didn't I know it was love? The next thing I felt was you holding me close. What was I gonna do? I let myself go. And now we fly wish upon a star and hope this night will last forever. Ain't nobody loves me better than me. Makes me happy this way. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better. Ain't nobody loves me better than you. First you put your arms around me, then you put your charms around me. I can't resist this sweet surrender. Oh, my nights so warm and tender, staring into each other's eyes, and what we see is no surprise. Got a feeling most would treasure. And a love so deep we cannot measure. Ain't nobody loves me better. Can make me feel this way. Feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better. Nobody. Ain't nobody loves me better. Nobody, baby. Ain't nobody loves me better. Makes me happy. So much love can feel good. I don't want love. Now I know love if I make home straight. Ain't nobody loves me better. Ain't nobody makes me happy. Makes me feel good. Ain't nobody loves me better. Ain't nobody.
Yeah, it might be a little bit cheesy nowadays, but back then that's basically where everything started in the West Coast for most of the dance crews, and yeah, it was fun times. The times I spent, you know, really not really dancing as much as being around the dancers was a good time. It kept me essentially the time that my parents were out making deals and whatnot. It was the time that I spent well, dancing and listening to music with other people. It gave me a place to go. So I really appreciate the time I spent there. I really do. So this is a small look into my past and where I came from. I appreciate it, and if I can't stream it, I will at least be taking my time and uh, watching through Facebook and whatnot. Well, you guys have a nice day, nice night. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and if you ever had an experience that helped you out, take time to remember it. We won't have that chance all that much. So take pleasure in the little things. And when you guys think fondly on your past, that's always a good thing. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.